The U.S. Open is finally here. The best 2 weeks of the year for tennis fans here in New York City. We're going to see rising stars and players chasing history, and you can watch the first round of the U.S. Open today on the ABC network. And August is such a great time of the year for sports fans. Baseball heading towards the playoffs, and football season, yes, is just about to kick off. So who better than friend of the show, ABC News contributor and Sirius XM radio host Mike Muse, to take us through everything related to sports this weekend. You're pumped to hear. I'm excited you're here.
I'm here,
We got
baby.
a good vibe going on right now.
Mike and Ike is back, baby.
Mike and Ike is gonna have to talk to sports right now. Okay.
I'm more than happy. In fact, my pleasure.
I feel bad because I'm gonna have to start on such a bad note, and we're gonna have to talk about the Yankees. Okay. They're in deep despair right now. They're on a massive summer slump. 12-1 humiliation by the Red Sox in Yankee Stadium. They gave up 7 runs in the 9th inning alone. What is happening right now to the Pinstripes? What are we seeing going on?
It's all mental. It's all in their head right now, and they're even more defeated now because they're coming in, and the Red Sox have a 1-game lead over them in their division for the wild card place. So there's more pressure on them tonight. By the way, like I am going to the game tonight, so I'm excited for that to see what they're going to do.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'll be the turnaround that they need. But I just been missing in action for them. But I think also, too, I find that the Yankees have had difficulty all season mentally, in particular Aaron Judge. You think about him as his key marquee player. I think baseball is a true testament of mental. And I think that they have all the right pieces, but for some reason they haven't been able to pull together to create a consistency that they need to be the dominant force that they are in. Because on the other side, the Mets, they won their series against the Braves, right? And they're sitting in second in the division, right? So across town, they're doing good, which typically isn't how it goes here in New York City, right? It's always the Yankees are on top, but the Yankees are in trouble, and I don't think they're going to win tonight, even with me being there. I think the Boston, their pitcher, is a Cy Young potential award winner. I think that pitcher is fantastic, the Sox have, and when the Sox have the Yankees card, they just own it. But there's nothing like this rivalry between the Yankees and the Red Sox that we love to see. And across the country, we saw the same rivalry happen over the weekend with the Dodgers and the Padres. That's shaping out to be a new rivalry. It's always the San Francisco Giants, as you know, Ike, but for some reason, the Padres have been coming the little brother to the Dodgers over there ever since 2022 with that upset playoff win over there. And the Dodgers are in trouble, too, as well with that. But now they've fallen behind the Padres. So it was a good rivalry weekend for baseball sports fans.
All right, baseball, but now it's week 0 for college football.
Finally, I was waiting for that. Now that we got through that part.
Right, all right. Season's kicking off. Who do we have? Texas Longhorns. And who else other than Arch Manning? The Manning ilk coming down here. He's already looking like a Heisman favorite, obviously something Peyton Manning can do. So what is it looking like in terms of this big matchup over here for Texas?
Well, I just want to mess you up a little bit and say I feel disrespected that you didn't talk about Michigan first. As the Michigan man, you went to Texas on me? Like, what is good with that? The disrespect. I see how this season's going to go with you and I. Okay.
A lot of football left.
But one exciting opener that we're going to have with Texas versus Ohio State, and we're going to get a chance to see a really big matchup between Texas. We're going to get a chance to see what that Manning DNA really is looking like, and does it get passed down from his uncles being the 2 quarterback Super Bowl winning champions? Of course, his grandfather Archie Manning is a legendary icon in the sport, but also the pressure is on him. This is his first time starting for a full season with the Heisman talk all around him. You have the Manning name going behind us. A lot of pressure coming up. But listen, it's not going to be an easy road to the national championships in college football. We have 2 of the Big Ten teams sitting really well in the AP poll for the top 5, and I even hate to say it, but Ohio State is sitting at number 3, our arch rivalry versus Michigan, and Penn State is looking really good this season. They're coming in at number 2. So I think the road to a national championship is going to go through the Big Ten, bias included right here, because I'm a Big Ten guy, but it's going to be really exciting. I'm just so thankful college football is back. There's nothing better than Saturday sports.
And right now, we got the U.S. Open that's back. And look at this, Venus Williams, 45 years old, already in the mixed doubles championship, competition. How's that looking right now, right here in our backyard?
I mean, it's so exciting that she got the chance to be able to play. We're going to get to her one more time at 45 years old. She joked earlier, as you know, Ike, and she said, listen, she said, I came back for the insurance. But she's recently come back and said that she's in it for the love of the game. And I think that everyone's going to be looking at her. And I hope she doesn't feel the pressure to win. I think, obviously, we want to see Venus win. But I think for tennis fans like us, you mean you and I, Ike, and the rest of America, we're just excited to see a Williams out there on the court, still playing, still pushing the boundaries. There's something about these Williams sisters that pushes the boundaries, right?
Well, the generational talents.
Generational talent. You had Serena playing while pregnant, pushing the boundaries, really advocating for women's sports with an equity and equity of pay. And then you have Venus really playing at age of 45 to show us what athleticism still can look like, playing at this high level. She said this is a gladiator sport, and I truly believe that when she steps into it, everyone wants to see her in action this weekend.
Rena, when you're talking about, an athlete's peak, it's always interesting to see how high they can jump. But when you're talking about how long they can jump, their longevity of the career, then you're just seeing greatness in a whole new spectrum. And it's just so great to see her out there on the court.
Isn't it? I think it's also a testament when you think about like athletic conditioning, right? Yeah. I think there's so many technologies and ways we think about health and nutrition, and also too really recovery on the back end, right? To prepare these athletes to last a little bit longer.
Yes, yes. Save that for the next show. Mike Muse, thank you.